Hey everybody, thanks for checking out my Stereotypical Pedalboard walkthrough. I'm going to try and not talk as much, but I can't promise there won't be any talking, so to get going, this is the PT Junior. All the pedals are powered by a CS12 by one spot, and then also using an SP compressor and an EP booster underneath of the board that stay always on as a good compressor and a good preamp. I'm using a Tyler PT14 and a Mexican Telecaster with Lollar 52 pickups and an Emerson wiring kit. So this is what it sounds like, and the reverb is from the EXP. That is the middle. This is the bridge. And this is the neck. Alright, so back to the bridge, and let's go through my pedal chain. So we've got the SP compressor, the EP booster, into the sub and up. This is a great octaver that I've used, and I like it more than the electro harmonics because, one, the high frequencies aren't as harsh, and it's not so in your face. I use it for lead lines and swells, and this is what it sounds like. And this is the middle. So you can tell that with the bridge, the higher frequencies are there, and I just love this pedal. It may not be the cutest, but it works. So now I do the Paramount, which is a first stage overdrive. I use this as my rhythm circuit, playing rhythm and lead guitar on Sunday mornings at church. This gives me a good rhythm sound, and so on the bridge, this is what it sounds like. It's got good dynamics. The lighter I pick, the lighter the drive, and the more I dig in, the heavier it gets. So from that comes the JHS Superbolt. It's a version 1, and I use this more for lead lines. So a great sounding drive for leads, and then I'll pair it with the Paramount. Yes, that pun was intended, and it just gives it a nice, warm, round body. One of the things I like to think of when it comes to pairing with a Paramount with any of my drives is it instantly makes it round like Buddha. So see if you can tell. Great sounding drive, and from the Superbolt goes into the Delmar. Great overdrive. I use this to push me out in front of the band on big parts, and this is what it sounds like. So let me go ahead and put on a sound, and here we go. Sounding overdrive. From there it goes to this very useful pedal, a volume pedal. It has many functions like turning your volume up or down, so endless options there. And from that goes to the carbon copy. It's an analog delay with a lot of options like modulation, your time signatures, and a tap tempo. And I use this mainly for swells, but it's also just a great analog delay. So this is what that sounds like. Great sounding delay. Then I have my timeline, and I use this every week. So the way I set my delays up is on my bank A, I'll do a quarter, and then bank B, I'll do a dotted eighth, and adjust the mix and BPM per song. So I've got No Longer Slaves loaded up, and let's see what this would sound like for me. So typically this is a tape delay that I'll have on my timeline, and then the dotted eighth. And this is, again, according to the song. So this would be the main riff of No Longer Slaves. So I'll put on the Paramount and let you hear what that sounds like. And it has a lot of cool functions. I have a couple of fun things like an ambient swell that I'll use for a pad, and I'll put on a little more reverb. Turn it off, and so I've got that. I've got a really like a chorus, but it's not really true, and it's not very noticeable, but maybe you can hear it. Love that. And then John Carolino, incredible guitarist, musician, worshiper. He had a sound on one of his songs, and it's a lo-fi delay with like the analog vinyl scratching sound. So check this out. I would never use that live, but it's fun. And I've got like a reverse. And then also the cloud. So, fun stuff. And like I said, I usually keep the quarter, the dotted eighth. And then I've got this Exp Reverb. I've had the Big Sky twice. I just couldn't justify $500 for 6 presets that I was using. So let's go through this, and we'll end it up. So this is my always on reverb. And then I've got a little more. And then I've got a bigger, more wet type of reverb loaded here. So that's a wet reverb, and then I have this one for swells. And it's a bigger reverb, but the trails still aren't super long. But when I put on, my analog delay in the timeline and I do a swell, it just sounds beautiful. Put a little subbing up. I also like to put on my first stage drive just to give it a little grit, so we'll turn off the subbing up. So I have two more banks. This one is a kind of like a emulation of a cloud reverb on a Big Sky. It's not the same, but it's like your fourth cousin that you met at a family reunion. Somehow you're related, and this is the reverb that I kind of came up with to kind of emulate that fourth cousin feeling. Just to give it a little more. got a another lower mixed reverb as well. And then for ambient drones or post-rock, I've got the EXP set to a high mix. So, good sounds. I love this board. It's very versatile for what I use it for. So, thanks for watching, and I'll just play through a song to end it out and how I could use this in context. So thanks for watching my Stereotypical pedalboard walkthrough. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully more are coming soon. So have a great day.